Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Thursday's assembly. Happy World Book Day. I hope you're all okay and nice and cosy in your pyjamas, whether you're in school or you're at home. And I hope that you're excited and ready to enjoy World Book Day together. During this assembly, I wanted to celebrate what you've all been up to so far throughout the week. Okay, so this assembly is really just about showcasing some of the fun that each year band have been having together to celebrate World Book Week. So first up, I wanted to share with you everything that nursery have been doing so far. And it's been really exciting for the nursery children because they've had some visitors, some tiny little visitors in the form of caterpillars there, and they've been counting them and looking at them and thinking about how tiny they are and what they're going to grow into. And then they've been using those to think about story maps and writing their own story of the hungry caterpillar, just like their focus author Eric Carle did. And we talked about him, didn't we, on Monday morning. They've also been very creative, and you can see here from the different colours that they've used, they've created their red and green caterpillars, just like the very hungry caterpillar. And I think they've done an amazing job there. So well done, nursery. They've also been creating their own little mini beasts because Eric Carle, the author of The Hungry Caterpillar, doesn't just write about caterpillars, he writes about ladybirds and butterflies and spiders. So nursery children have also been creating their own. If we look closely, we can see some spiders and some ladybirds. So very, very well done to you, nursery children. I hope you've had a lovely week so far. Next up, we've got reception, who've been looking at the author Sue Hendra, who's written Sue Potato. And you can see here that we've got some fabulous Sue Potatoes there that the reception children have made. Brilliant there. They really look like the character from that story because I know that story and I can visualize and see the main character of Sue Potato, and he really looks exactly like the ones you've made there. So very, very well done. We've also got some sentences that have been written by our reception children, and they've used their keywords here to write a sentence about the story. And it says, I found a pea in the washing machine. Very well done to you, whoever's written that sentence there. That's amazing. Okay, super, super spelling and super, super handwriting as well. We've also had some wanted posters in reception. It says wanted for a pea crime, a reward of £5 if found. Do not mash him. Brilliant, well done. I really enjoyed looking at these. And there's another example there of a fantastic creation of the main character of Sue Potato. Very, very well done to you, reception. Year one have been really busy so far this week. They've been finding out all about Julia Donaldson, the author of all of those books that we've talked about, The Gruffalo, Room on the Broom, Monkey Puzzle. And by the look at this here, they've found an awful lot out about Julia Donaldson. They've also created some book reviews on their favourite books. There's one here. Somebody in year one has written about Aliens Love Underpants by Claire Freedman. And that story is very, very popular because it's got lots of different interesting characters. The book rhymes as well. And the characters in there, the aliens, are very, very funny. So I can see why you like Aliens Love Underpants year one. It's a brilliant book. And if you see here, we've got a very, very special World Book Day display that's now popped up in Key Stage 1. And it's all about their focus author, Julia Donaldson. So everybody can see there all of the hard work that year one have been putting in this week. Well done to you. Year 2 have been doing some fantastic art, this week to do with all of the books by Rachel Bright. Remember, all of the books that Rachel Bright has written are focused upon animals. So Year 2 have been linking their learning with reading into their science work with habitats and animals, and also their geography work from their reading menu, and thinking particularly where all of these animals live. Okay, so it looks like you've had a fantastic time as well, Year 2. Year 3 have been finding out all about Anthony Brown, and what I like here about this activity is that the children have had to write down which of the books that Anthony Brown has written so that they can remember them and perhaps choose to read them in the future. And then they've been doing some writing here as well, using the word banks and the different sentence openers to come up with some cracking sentences about him as an author. Very well done there. I really like this idea here. Year 3 have been creating their own bookmarks, okay, in the style of a very, very talented illustrator called Nick Sharratt, and he has illustrated for the author Jacqueline Wilson. So you can see it's very well known, and if you see the image of Tracy Beaker, he's got a very particular style of how he draws and illustrates things, and I think Year 3 have had a cracking go there at drawing in the style of Nick Sharratt and creating those bookmarks, folks. So very, very well done to you, Year 3. And something else here, what they've been up to is again writing out all about the author Anthony Brown, and they found out lots about him. And if you remember the other day, I shared some facts with you about Anthony Brown, and here I've even got all different ones. Yes, the book The Tunnel is based on a tunnel he used to play in. I did talk to you about that, didn't I? But I didn't know this. It says, interestingly, he grew up in a pub and he would used to tell stories to all of the customers. That's a really interesting fact, Year 3. Very well done. Oh, these are fantastic that Year 4 have been making. So they've been creating their favourite characters from different stories. We can see we've got Harry Potter, we've got the Oompa Loompas from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and we've even got Princess Jasmine here. That one's absolutely, well, they're all absolutely fantastic. Very well done, Year 4. I think I've got some more on the next slide. Yeah, all of these 3 characters here from Captain Underpants. Looks like you've had an amazing time, Year 4. Well done. Oh yes, forgot about these as well that we've got for Year 4. So they've been celebrating stories even further, a little bit like Year 3, and drawing in the style of another illustrator called Quentin Blake. Now, Quentin Blake used to draw for Roald Dahl, so you will very much remember all of the illustrations that are in the Roald Dahl books. They're in the style of Quentin Blake because he was the illustrator for Roald Dahl. So like Year 3, Year 4 have been trying to copy that and draw in the style of Quentin Blake. And I think you will all agree with me that that is a fantastic illustration there of Willy Wonka from the Chocolate Factory. So very well done to you, Year 4. I hope you've enjoyed those activities. It looks like you have. Year 5 have done something really special, I think. Okay, they have done their own book journeys, and you can see here that this one, it starts off at the bottom of the road there at the start of the journey, my first book, The Very Messy Monkey, and there's the main character. And then if we travel up and start going on the journey here, we've got her second book, The Icky Sticky Monster, and then we travel all the way along the journey to the top and the end of the road where we talk about the current book that we are reading at the moment. And I think that's a fantastic way to show your reading journey, Year 5, that you've been on so far. Starting out from the start of your journey when you were very, very small and just starting on reading books, and then now thinking about how that's different compared to the current book that you are reading. Fantastic way to showcase your reading journey so far. So well done to you, Year 5. You've also been doing these a little bit like year 4 as well. Got a very own Spider-Man here. That's a cracking one there. We've got Batman there, Paddington ones. This is the owl there from Harry Potter, I think. And the detail on these that you've been creating is absolutely amazing. I can see you've taken a lot of time and effort to make sure that they're done properly, with the detail that's gone into them. They look amazing. Well done, year 5. And then last but not least, again, I know we've had lots of live sessions this week to do with illustrators and drawing like an illustrator in the style of them, listening to authors give you tips and little tricks on how to write, like maybe a spooky story or how to write like a wizard. Okay, and year 6 have been doing just that. They've had a look and they've been doing their own drawings for the books that they've been focused on this week. And they've also done my journey of books, just like year 5 have, starting with their first book, travelling along all the way to the current book that they're reading. And I would really like to talk to some of the year 5 and 6 children about their journey of books to find out more information. So I'll come and see you before the week's out, and you can share all of your different stories and texts that you've come across during your journeys, everybody. Okay, so just want to end there by saying happy World Book Day to you all. It looks like so far you've all had a fantastic week, but there's 2 days to go. Pyjama day today, lots of other activities going on. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get to share with each other in some way all of your learning about the different authors, and I hope you've enjoyed that element of World Book Week this week. I'm really excited to find out if you can talk to me and other members of staff about what you've learned from the authors, because that's really important that we can remember everything that we've learned and talk to other people about it. So we'll be seeing what you can tell us all about that. And yeah, I just hope you have a lovely, lovely day, everybody. Happy World Book Day.